Hey guys, cool blonde way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Eric.
And we are here with a new Marvel movie, which I'm excited because I haven't seen yet. You took my pen. We're here with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I'm pretty sure we watched a trailer,
We did.
but I don't remember much from that trailer.
Ages ago.
So
the
I'm
last
excited
thing
to see
that
what we have happen.
Yeah, last thing we would have watched would have been the holiday special.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Bacon.
is after the events of Thor, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
was the one I was thinking that we saw him last. Was it, but
No, they were back on Earth trying to get Kevin Bacon as a gift for Star-Lord because he's super sad because Gamora's gone.
sure.
Yep.
Of course, then he was sad before that because she was dead. So
Yeah.
he's
Gone
been,
in a different
He's
way.
been going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she past Gamora's.
Past
traveling
Gamora
somewhere,
has come
right?
back,
She's
but
somewhere.
she's not with the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were making that one town place in space look nice.
Yep.
And there's a dog.
And there's the dog. Yeah. All right. So
No
I mean,
way, right?
I'm excited. This is the end of the trilogy, right? This is the movie that should never have been because James Gunn was fired from Marvel. Remember that?
I mean, yeah.
He got fired, then DC picked him, and now he took over DC. But he has one last thing to say in the Marvel universe. So I'm pretty excited.
So this is the last
to
we're
see.
gonna get of Guardians, or are they gonna bring someone else in to take over?
I mean, I'm going to imagine that these are the characters that he's worked on.
Sure.
I imagine that he's going to end most of the stories.
Maybe we'll get them in like the Avenger kind of movies.
Yeah, it could happen, definitely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But in terms of maybe their intended character arc from the original director, like I'm sure he's going to be saying goodbye in a certain way, and I don't know if I'm ready today. I don't know. Are you guys ready? You don't look
Well,
ready. Look at your face.
I didn't think it was gonna be this.
You see his
now I
face?
feel like you're setting me up for things that I didn't want to be set up for. Shoot! Now look what you've done.
I am quite open to a bomb-ass soundtrack.
That's not what you were saying earlier. You're like, I hope it's quiet.
I didn't say that at all.
Aww.
Ugh,
Look at his little eyes.
Attack.
not creep. Just like Guardians
Man.
of the Galaxy.
Groot's
Yeah.
face on that big body just looks weird. It's like his little kid Groot face.
Hey! No.
What's he doing?
I told you a million times you keep your grimy raccoon hands off my Zoom.
My Zune.
I told you a million times, I'm not a damn raccoon.
Again?
I like that. Like, it's concern, but it's also frustration. Aaron,
Guardians of the
you
Galaxy HQ.
still expecting like a fun space romp?
Yeah, I was until you fucked it all up in the beginning, Eric. Look what you've done.
Goodbye.
Oh, psychic doggo.
Telekinetic.
Telekinesis.
Neat.
Telekinesis is cheating! It's a stupid little pebble! I can do that with my dang finger! You're a bad dog.
Do not say that to me.
You are. You're a bad dog.
Bite his ass.
What's this? That guy looks familiar.
Is that?
Oh, what the hell?
What the hell?
Did he crash or was he after him?
I think he's after them. Who do we know that has golden skin, Aaron?
I don't know.
Remember the people they screwed over in the beginning of Volume 2? They had golden
Oh,
skin.
those guys, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
In the end credit scene, they were making like an egg.
Yeah, I remember that now. long time since I've seen that.
Yeah. You do gotta go through with your family, don't you?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I've been trying to,
So
guys, just
cool.
finish Star Wars, we'll go through Marvel. This actor looks familiar too.
I wouldn't have put the arm away yet.
Oh, great shot.
Groot. Jeez.
He's real strong.
Groot. Wrap him up. Root him up. Put your vines in his ears and nose.
He made a Groot rocket.
Oh, look at his arm.
Oh my gosh.
Who is that maniac?
Dude,
Oh
that
my
rocket
gosh.
just kill people.
That high up.
Shoot, where's Groot?
Groot's okay.
He's just a head. At least he doesn't look like he had a weird body.
Come back.
Now's your time. Do it.
Threw this thing at me. Baby.
Oh! No. Oh!
I don't like that.
Yes.
God.
Come on, Star Lord.
Pick on someone your own size.
Drax can
Whoa.
Yeah,
I love that.
punishment. Drax the Destroyer.
No, we just put that up.
Damn it. I feel like that was intentional. Maybe we need to talk.
Look like the Guardians logo, right? So like
Yeah.
we're broken. We gotta put a new one up when we're fixed.
There's some
Neat
shot.
shots they're doing. Oh man. She's about to T-1000 him, huh?
I didn't know she could do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh. Oh. Ah! What the hell? Is this helping him?
I don't think so. I think it's
All I
fucked
did was
up.
activate the med packs.
Get them off! Now!
It's the wrong physiology.
He's not a human or humanoid.
And he's got like implants and stuff too.
Very thing.
Yeah.
That
Everything.
is scary. I
hate that.
I love it, but I hate it,
It's so effective.
but I love it.
We need to get him to the med bay.
Destroyed! There's one on the ship!
Ah!
For today. Stitch him up and transfer him in with the rest of batch 89.
That's Mern from Peacemaker.
Yep.
That's where I know him from.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to
He
place
was
it.
so good in Peacemaker. I don't want to watch this. Oh my god.
Yeah, a little metal hand, and his head's been opened up.
They have that quivering.
What the heck is that?
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, is that a...
It's okay. You're here with us now.
It's a new guy. What kind of thing are you? You've got like a mask on your face.
Mask, eyes, face, mouth. Does it words?
This is like Sid's toy area.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna need this.
A kill switch?
A device. Set to destruct if anyone goes poking around inside him, or even if we use the med packs. 89P13. He's got maybe 48 hours.
48 hours.
Where are you going?
Orgoscope have to have records, right? Maybe they'll have a way for us to override
This
these.
is what Peter needed. Something to care about.
Something to focus on.
Break in. Kill anyone who gets in our way.
Not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid
Yeah.
guy who no one loves.
No one knows. I love Drax.
I'm gonna kill anyone in the way. No, we'll kill no one. Kill some people.
Let's go save our friend.
Hey, one speaks from.
This is what I was wanting, Eric. I wanted to kill everyone in the way.
No one
Kill
stupid
no one.
guy. No one cares
We'll
about.
kill some people. Kill one guy, stupid guy, no one cares about.
Kill one guy.
Yeah, it's weird. You can see his heart in there. Groot's bigger.
Yeah, he's got like a.
Playing with his rabbit spider friend.
They're playing.
And the walrus on wheels.
Calvin, what's your favorite animal?
Otter.
You ever see the video of the otters that want you to touch your hands? And he has robot hands.
It's good to have friends.
They're just stuck in a cage.
They just blow him up? What happened? I thought I
No.
saw an explosion.
That was transition.
Do you have it?
He does not, so.
Oh, it's a Bebop and Rocksteady over there.
You're still a child.
No, there's something wrong with him even outside all that.
Yes, there's something wrong with me. I was stabbed, you extraordinary phallus.
Alice!
He doesn't know any better. We shall do whatever you require.
I wonder who. Is he like the High Evolutionary?
Yeah, they already called him that.
Yeah.
Did they?
But are you really trusting the Sovereign to retrieve it?
They're merely a backup. I believe I know where they're going.
Oh, yeah. There's the weird hair place. Or whatever this is. I don't really know what it is. Like a giant blob of organ things.
Looks like a sphincter.
The Orgoscope. What a great name.
We did. It's not the shield.
Probably is it the High Evolutionary?
Oh, hell.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
Ravagers.
Stallone's here.
Yes!
You're about to be boarded by the United Ravagers. You can surrender and turn over any stuff worth anything and live. Or you can die.
Or you can
It's
die.
up to you.
The United Ravagers?
Whoa. They're coming
They have
through
sling
with
rings.
Sling rings. Yeah.
Oh! That's Michael Rosenbaum's character.
That's Michael Rosenbaum?
Yeah. You can see it.
Crystal Head Dude?
Yeah.
Man, why?
They were in the after credit scene. They're like the first Guardians team.
We have an appointment
We have an appointment. With who?
with Gamora.
With Gamora. What?
You're early.
Gamora united the Ravagers.
Could, right?
You're gonna have to wear these to move through the Orgo without attracting attention. This isn't my color. What did you say? It clashes with my eyes.
He has an emoticon.
That guy's just a head.
I've developed a process by which I can guide any organism through millions of years of programmed evolutionary changes.
Is it a
Turtle.
frog?
In a moment.
Is that a turtle? Is that what it is? It is a turtle.
It's a box turtle. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd be freaking out too.
Suppressylating the glycosylated salts. And then boop, boop, boop. F-cysteine residual will be forming. And then they make, what do you say?
Low-beta microsaminoproteins.
Yeah, thems.
Yeah,
And
man.
then angry turtles.
I like how his like talking isn't quite right,
But his
he's so
mind
smart.
is so, yeah.
And that guy's eye.
You're halfway there. Man.
I do like the way the High Evolutionary like looks with Rocket there. versus what he looks like now, like the difference of his
Yeah.
evolution. No Groot coming.
No.
Man, you know, James Gunn has that reputation, the way he works now. Like, he writes these songs in the script, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I mean, you want to talk about a sweet ride? The acceleration will crush your spine.
That's Philion.
Uh-huh.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Dude, I thought they were like actually weird things.
That's
just their suits.
Harcourt from Peacemaker too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
James Gunn's wife.
That makes sense.
I'm accessing the eye.
Oh,
I'll
is that
see
who
if I
that
can
is?
locate it.
Whenever you're talking, like I was looking like.
I know
No,
her too.
I don't know what it is.
Ugh, that's so effective.
I know.
It's like they're magic school busting a hot dog or something.
Ugh.
Oh,
God.
man!
Stop it with the subtle jabs.
Old you would have never done this. You had a purpose higher than yourself. They're calling to help people. That's why you left.
Who's the person like that?
The Guardians.
Except I didn't form the Guardians, and I barely left Thanos. Whoever it was that you were in love with, it wasn't me. It sounds more like her.
Her?
What?
That's ridiculous.
me into
Have you ever seen her laugh like that?
Knock it off!
What?
Don't look at me like a lost puppy needing a soft place to lie down.
I didn't say anything. I just never noticed how black your eyes were.
Oh my gosh.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
Gosh.
That one had a alarm, or is it just
Because of them.
Yeah.
Dude, look at him flying in like Michelin Tire Man.
Iron Man meat suits.
I think
They're in trouble.
the cover's blown.
Run!
Fight! Take off!
Oh, a fight! Jeez.
You're a kitty cat.
How long does that last?
You feel like dancing.
Oh my god, dude! Mantis is OP!
Look at that guy!
He's dancing!
Oh! Thought we weren't killing anyone. He shot immediately.
They're stunned.
Okay!
They need to be round bolts for me to tell.
Jeez. Man, what do those Michelin Tire outfits do?
Everybody down on the floor or we blow your brains out. Hey, we don't want any.
Oh, you didn't get down on the floor. Didn't listen.
Stop doing that!
That was Peacemaker energy right there.
If you could get us into the system of those sentries out there, they are good people like you. I'm certain of it. And if I just had an opportunity to speak to them.
They're corporate shills, you idiot. They're not gonna listen.
They will
to
listen
you.
if I speak to them from my heart.
He is so deluded.
This is like good cop, bad cop, but for real.
Yeah.
Tell them your truth.
Yeah, I'm not that big of an idiot. I just needed to get into the system.
Disable moving. Damn, okay. See, you're wrong, Calvin. You fool, he got you.
I mean, he's deluded about a lot of things.
The heart's falling. Come on, Groot, you can't land a little better?
I'm Groot.
It's Groot.
Yeah, that looked cool.
It wasn't about being good.
Yeah.
That look cool. Counter Earth.
Yep.
That looks just like home.
Except they're kangaroo, monkey, and
Wow, this
rabbit
is
and turtle people.
There's a way to not have to. Hey, we're just go. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Yep.
It's like a replica of Earth. Hello. We mean you no harm.
Drax.
Nada!
Hey! Ow! Ow!
Where did they get all these rocks? Holy shit!
Full kaiju!
Not full kaiju! That's
not kaiju Groot down! No reason to be afraid.
He expanded his face. That's so cool.
We love our friend. But he is dying.
That's not dying. That's already dead. They'll think he's already dead.
They'll think we're here on a quest for revenge.
Drax, sit up.
That's what it's here for.
Drax, it isn't. It's made for people to sit shoulder to shoulder right next to each other. Get your boots off for pillows.
I find it hard to believe it doesn't have multiple purposes.
I'm sorry. My friend is a dumbass.
That's the same as you're dying.
Man, just touch him and make him feel.
Totally different sound.
No, it wasn't. Dying. Dumbass. See? It's the same.
All right, guys. Can I proceed?
He's so
Drax!
Many motios.
Oh.
There?
Oh.
At the pyramid.
Oh.
Is that your car in the driveway?
Oh.
Hell.
Hey.
Push down on it.
What?
Push it down.
I am pushing down on it.
Push the button. It looks like you're pushing the keyhole.
The what?
There's a button under the handle. Press that in.
Okay. Now what?
Open the fucking door.
That is a stupid design. And your instructions were very unclear.
Let's get that pass key and save our friend.
He's never driven.
Man, very nice.
Okay, so he doesn't need to survive this movie.
You did it. Did it. It really is good to have fun.
The failsafe.
Aww.
Rocket Chief's floor go now! Rocket Chief's floor go now!
Q12 and P13 escaped from their pens. All right, P13, you win the crying contest. Now back in the cage.
Oh, does he tear up his face? That's why he had to get different.
Rookie, please!
Down here! Hurry!
Oh, get a gun.
No.
I knew it was coming. Why does it still hurt?
Feels like we're
Don't want to see that coming down the hall.
Drop the badger.
Jeez! Oh, come on, Gamora, kill this pig!
P13 and I'm on my way.
Taking off and they're gonna raise it.
Ah! Come on, Gamora! You can't take one out of it.
No.
Oh my god.
Dude, the aspect ratio.
That's real cool.
I am Groot.
Sense of scale.
Kill them all.
He has gravity powers. I mean, that's
Stay.
So be a good creepy thing and back off.
Oh! Whoa.
Man, he didn't waste any time, did he?
No.
Isn't this gonna be like billions of deaths right here?
Yeah, if it's equivalent to Earth.
Get on the ship, take off.
Keep it.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. I'm scared. Oh! Dude, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his powers.
Well, now you're gonna be mad at High Evolutionary.
Damn.
Yeah.
How stupid are you? Hmm? It was so obviously a trap.
It's not a trap. It's a face-off. Now, kill them all.
What do you have in your hand?
It's a thermal detonator!
I think it might be.
It's a face-off.
Oh my gosh.
He has so many. Dude, this is cool. When did they work on this?
Holy crap.
Cool.
I love the shield blocking with the twigs. That's so cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That'd be premature.
Huh? No.
Does he have his boots on?
He must.
Oh no, Groot. Oh no, Groot. Okay. Just gonna land on him? Is that the plan?
Oh, he's gonna make a canopy.
Oh, like a glider?
Dude,
Oh
wings!
my gosh.
Groot wings!
That's so cool.
Quill and Groot are inside! We have to get them out!
Where they went?
Oh, he's the landing. Can we fix him? Get rid of the kill switch?
That's what this is supposed to be, right?
Is that Lila?
Yeah.
Oh, is it supposed to be like
Yeah.
death coming kind of thing?
Go. I didn't think we'd be going to space animal heaven.
This isn't right.
No. It's good. It's gonna work. It's working.
It needs to be faster.
The sky is beautiful, and it is forever. And I've been flying with our friends.
Could I come?
Yes.
No. No! Come on!
Quill.
No! No!
Quill.
No!
But not yet. You still have a purpose here. There are the hands that made us, and then there are the hands that guide the hands.
Space Otters so wise.
I'm not a raccoon.
I'm not a raccoon. Hey, let him go. Oh God. Okay. Snot and shit in my mirror.
Shit, how'd that get there?
Ask James Gunn. He did it somehow.
Oh, jeez, why she's always flopping and landing in terrible positions?
I hate that.
She could be dead.
So uncoordinated.
I hate the noises and the visuals. Ugh.
Sire.
I need something from Crack.
It's a big old ship.
It's nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You freaking creep.
Holy crap,
They
I
put
didn't know they
thrusters on nowhere. That's so bad.
Dude, look at this.
It's a fucking skull.
Flying at their ship.
Open the pit.
Sire, our bargaining power will be gone.
Chris Pratt in the pit. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, down here's all the violent ones, isn't it?
This must be the violent ones. Oh my god! What are those things that Han Solo was?
The Raptors.
That's what they look like.
Didn't they fight these?
Yeah, they fought one of these in the beginning of Volume 2,
Just one
right?
though, and it took all of them.
Yeah.
You know, we could really use
Do it, Kraglin!
Yondu would be able to handle this, you know?
He would.
He would.
And telekinesis dog. Be a good dog. Oh, Rocket.
Oh, Rocket, you are such a badass.
Oh, the smear!
Splatter them all over the ship.
I love that music.
It's like Space Avengers music.
Right? And that guy is a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh, Adam, why?
One more step and this weird thing gets it.
Don't be rash.
Don't be rash.
I love how quickly he changes. He was screaming with rage. Calm down.
Oh my god.
Is the animal okay?
Yeah, that's right
Adam
there.
probably caught it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
They had it.
She's a little teddy bear.
Mantis, calm the creatures, calm the. We didn't have her last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she can calm the aggression. Oh, dude. Fly on those.
Fly?
This is How to Train Your Dragon, you know?
There's 3 of them.
She rose it up so much higher than what Ego intended for her. So
I know.
Come
you
on,
gotta
Kraglin.
whistle, dude.
Use your heart, boy.
Yondu is so fucking cool.
And there I saw an angel.
Yes. Oh. Oh, let's see. That's the other one. Ah! Good dog.
A dog.
Yeah.
Do it with the rock. Oh, 2 rocks.
She's a good dog.
Whoa!
I love that.
Beastie Boys!
Yes.
Fuck yeah. These things can take on Hellspawn.
It's How to Train Your Dragon.
Hellspawn have batteries.
Yeah, I guess, right? The machines and stuff.
Yeah. Drax just fell off the side.
That looked cool.
I'm done running.
Oh, man.
Groot's with rock.
Dude, I feel like James Gunn wrote parts of the script on my soul. Ugh. You gotta do it, Gamora. Start slow walking.
Hey.
Yeah.
Axolotl. He's just back here running with him.
Y'all in big trouble.
Oh, I love seeing Groot do stuff.
Dude, one shot. A hallway scene.
Wide angle.
Oh,
Eat them!
Alright, yeah, I feel no sympathy for them.
Go, Mantis. Right to the Groot. Oh.
Yeah, Rocket. Oh, dude. How dare you call him lesser?
Oh, that's cool.
That was cool. No!
On his
Exploding
butt.
asshole!
Oh. getting that fisheye lens too, man.
Thank you, Nebula.
Right into the. Dude, this one shot is nuts.
Sweet.
Oh no, she's like a Slinky!
Everyone likes a swing.
Oh my gosh. So cool.
He slid on that guy's arm. He's hanging there.
Oh, hey, he's here.
Oh, he's the big guy.
Chimera.
Oh, with his tentacles.
Oh, man.
That's pretty cool.
That was a one
Sweet,
shot.
man. The cuts they did were really good, too.
Mhm.
I love that. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's all tuckered out.
Save him too, I guess.
He's a higher life form.
This way to Thank you. Yes, you're welcome.
Is that like a
I was screaming at
goat?
something scary behind you, not you. You look really cool.
You look
like,
really
He
cool.
deserves to be safe too.
Belial from
Yeah.
Basket Case.
He deserves to be safe too. He's so polite.
Why?
Or Groot.
Why are you doing this? I tried to kill you.
I am Groot. He says everyone deserves a second chance.
Drax couldn't make that up.
Oh, come on, Cosmo, hold it. Hold it together.
Come on, kids, choo choo.
Boost Cosmo Mantis.
So strong.
You're a good doggy.
Oh, good job.
Why are you so slow?
Just to find fault in everyone.
Oh, no, Rocket, where are you?
He's gonna get every single one of them.
Yep.
Oh, where's the High Evolutionary? We haven't seen him since the...
I don't know, but I figure he's right there.
Oh, there's a few more. Hurry, Rocket. There's no time. Aww. Raccoon. He's a raccoon.
No! You thought you could escape me!
Oh.
Rocket. 8, 9, P, 1, 3!
The name's Rocket. Rocket Raccoon.
Think he was ready for this? It's probably the first thing he got ready for.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh!
I love when they all come
They're
together.
all kicking him.
Fighting together.
How many times have we watched stuff? I said, everybody kick him.
Oh. The skin's hanging off. It's great.
His face came off.
It's a mask.
Look! Watch it!
Oh my gosh.
We have to save them.
We've got all the kids on board.
No, Pete. The rest of them.
This
Bunch
is
of
gonna be
animals, a little stampede coming through.
We're gonna turn this place into a Cinderella land.
Yes.
Whoa.
Little pigs, foxes, birds,
Penguin.
whatever he's carrying.
Get him!
No, get off her face!
God. Why'd you throw it at her face?
Go on, Guardians, get out of here. Save as much as you could. No, the zone!
Dude, you gotta let
Oh no. Oh no.
Peter.
Will! Hurry!
Oh no.
Or maybe harebrained scheme?
I always have a clever way out. These said.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Peter.
Slowing him down.
Shit.
He's falling back.
Oh no. Oh no.
Grab him? Can Groot grab him?
Cosmo's too tired.
It's not fast enough, Groot.
Not far enough.
Adam, son of man!
Careful, don't break him. So stupid.
Look at him. Get some lotion.
That look cool.
Come on.
She's so relieved he's alive.
Yep.
I'm Groot.
Thanks. Just tell them I'm gonna be right.
She understood him.
I bet we were fun.
You wouldn't believe. I think I need to talk to everybody.
So, you're gonna leave?
Go back home.
My mother died in front of me when I was 8 years old, and I have been running ever since.
Rocket said no more running.
I'm gonna need to take some time.
I need you here. We're building a new society. And I need all the support I can get for those children out there. Today, I saw who you are. You weren't born to be a destroyer. You were born to be a dad.
Well, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
got
And you
Groot.
will make a better leader than I ever was. Captain.
Your Rocket, Groot, Adam? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Kraglin? I don't know. Howard.
I love you guys.
What?
Holy!
They said more words?
Shirt balls!
Maybe we can just understand him now.
Maybe.
Oh my
You're
god.
right.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened! Because we're part of the group.
Did you guys? Okay.
I went back and got this for you. He gave me his Zune.
2000s.
It has 2000s music on it? Oh man.
Look at back.
Is his grandfather gonna still be alive? I know who else he goes to if he's not, you know?
Yeah.
He recognizes immediately.
Gonna give him a heart attack or something.
Yeah, right?
James got enough. Spare me, you know?
Right? Fucking things are losing their absorbency.
Dance tracks!
Run! It's coming.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay, how about your favorite musical act? Philo, you first.
Britney Spears and Korn.
Korn? Holy shit, Lila.
With the man. Garth Brooks.
The Carpenters do not have a single bad song.
Adrian Belew, both solo and his work with King Crimson. What about you, Captain?
Oh, this one's kind of special.
Look at Adam, he's such a dork.
What's all the people around him? What's going on?
I don't know. I guess they're the saviors, or they're waiting for a horde of people. Okay, they hired them to protect him.
Or like a massive creature.
They were just waiting.
I can handle this by my lonesome if y'all want to chill.
Whistly arrow.
So confident now.
If we all do it together. Groot, wake up.
I was wondering where he was.
Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
He's chilling and sleeping. Oh my gosh.
Do you ever feel a little sad for him?
Word.
Look at Groot.
It's like a fucking bodybuilder.
What does she have going on?
Some type of telekinetic ability. Maybe, I don't know.
What?
It looked like the same kind of power that the
High Evolutionary
High
had,
Evolution-
like gravity kind of thing.
like the purple.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Rocket's jack is so good.
It is best. So
Man, if she needs help mowing her lawn, I'll do it, but I kind of feel like her son should help. He's gonna sit on the porch and watch me do it. Like, he's a 45-year-old man, able-bodied, and I'm mowing his lawn. It just feels weird.
Don't get me started.
Oh, really? No, I kind of want to know.
will return. What?
The legendary Star-Lord will return.
In what?
I don't know. Just Star-Lord becomes...
He's just still eating. You can hear it. I feel like it was, I don't know if we've gone far enough in James Bond that they started doing that, but James Bond movies would often put at the end, James Bond will return. But they wouldn't be like, James Bond will return in GoldenEye. They would say, James Bond will return.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like that.
And then the MCU's just been doing that for so long. But he will return. I just wonder. I mean, you could do a real cheap, easy, just Star-Lord living life on Earth show. Like a 6-episode show of him just
having a life that he never had.
What's it like to be a guy who was raised in space to come back to Earth and
save the universe, many times.
Yeah. Explore new music and
Sure.
I don't know. The legendary Star-Lord. I'm not really sure what you do.
Did you see the newspaper he was reading?
What is that?
It said, alien abduction. Kevin Bacon shares all.
That was them!
I just thought it was so funny.
I didn't see that.
Oh, that's good.
His grandpa, whatever, was reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. I didn't. The very beginning, it was something about. Did they show High Evolutionary in the trailer or anything?
Yeah.
Did they? Mm-hmm. I think I remember Adam Warlock or something about that. Mm-hmm. And then there's a couple shots that I remember from the trailer, but the silhouette he had whenever he was walking towards Rocket there the first time reminded me of in Marvel Snap. There's a High Evolutionary card they added at some point.
Yep.
And what he does is like any card that is just like if you have a 1/3 and it doesn't do anything, if you have him in your deck, those do extra stuff now.
Yeah.
And he just like evolves those cards that don't do anything.
Gotcha.
But the silhouette he had walking towards him looked a lot like the card silhouette.
Okay.
And I was like,
gotcha.
Is that the High Evolutionary?
Yeah.
And then whenever I said about it later on, because I'm like, I don't know if he is. You're like, they said it already. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I missed that.
Yeah.
I don't know when I missed that, but I missed that.
No, yeah. I thought I don't know the actor's name, but he played Myrn in Peacemaker, and he was amazing in that as well.
He was,
I thought.
yeah.
And he killed it here. I mean, he was just a fantastic, egotistical, insecure villain. And I loved it. All the writing about it, I loved it.
Sure.
There is no God, so I stepped in. You know, like it's just it's an insane part of the galaxy we'd never explored.
It's like he has a really crazy OCD of like, I'm perfecting the galaxy.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
it's broken.
He's obsessed with, okay, what's the highest potential we can make with this stuff? With this stuff called life.
Yeah.
Like, which
at any
is
cost.
an opposite version of what Ego was doing, in a way. You're right? Like, Ego was trying, he was lonely, so he wanted to create life, but all of it was so beneath him. He needed to be able to make someone that can, like, you know, that could come from him. Whereas a High Evolutionary, like, he's trying to create perfect life forms, but they're all, they must be less perfect than him, right? He couldn't stand that Rocket figured that stuff out.
Yeah. Well, it's like what he was talking about the kids is like, what are they doing right now?
Yeah.
It's like rote memorization.
Yeah.
He is also suffering from rote memorization where he doesn't have the intellect or whatever to create something from nothing.
And
he has to repurpose what he already
Rocket
has.
has. I mean, they both have creativity, but Rocket's creativity found something he couldn't find, and that drove him crazy.
Yeah.
Sure. But like he also wanted it in all of the subjects he made.
Yeah,
right?
he did.
So like in a way he needs it to also.
I mean, that's
be
what a god
right?
does, right? Let us make them, you know, let us make them like us, right? Like they're trying to replicate. It's a very complicated issue, but one very like certainly just like Ego in his name, its foundation is his own ego. Like he is creating it, you know. I find it to be extremely similar. Obviously, it's probably as different as it is similar, but it's really cool. It makes for a really great rounding of the trilogy for me.
I mean, as far as too, like his power base and stuff too, he seemed really strong. He's when you said about power scaling and stuff too, and like he was just handling Adam Warlock with no problems.
Yeah.
But he was also like injured, I guess too, right? Like he had been stabbed and whatnot, and was
Yeah.
trying to recover from that. But once they got past, like his gravity boot things came back that he was trying up on the ramp, whatever, right? So he used those to beat his gravity, and then I love them all just coming in and just everyone just hit him.
Yeah.
Everyone they all worked together.
They all just ran in that room and fucked him up.
I loved it. Like for all of your
was great.
power, like I created a really easy, simple solution.
Yeah.
And then every time we watch stuff on this, I'm always like, everybody, kick him right now.
Yeah.
And they did.
Sure. Well, even all of his like subordinates or lackeys, whatever, turned on him
They all
too. You
turned
know,
on
like
him.
he had no one left.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like employees, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
he was
they
just
all
using
knew.
that corporation. He created a corporation
Yeah.
to fund his diabolical research and shit.
Yeah, the organic butthole.
But he's
Yeah.
like, you know, he has plugged things into them and
Yeah.
all this
That's
stuff.
when you
and-
choose to say that.
Yeah. Well,
The butthole
There was
company.
an organic butthole. And
that
like,
wasn't
he
the
just
plan,
chose to
Aaron.
plug
That
things
was the
everywhere.
fate of that sentence.
I see.
Everything happened for a reason.
Dude, their Michelin tire outfits that they had.
Funny.
Like Nathan Fillion floating around in one of those. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's great. I bet it was so fucking hot
Probably.
and stifling in those things. But it was good. It was fun seeing Nathan Fillion. He's just so upset. Like, I got a guy like that too.
There's this one constant that he had. Everyone he talked to, he connected with that. Idiot. And then we didn't see him again after Adam and his mom left.
Mm-hmm.
Which those people were created by the High Evolutionary as well, the Sovereign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like he's
I guess
had
so.
success making things, I suppose. So like
Making
now,
societies and
now
stuff.
he was
He said
moving
their
on to,
biggest
like,
flaw was that they have too much ego. Right?
Which
I think is what he said.
made them in his image.
I mean, he made them golden.
Yeah.
You know?
What else are you gonna think? Like
Yeah.
a precious metal.
But he didn't kill that species or whatever, that race or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess
No,
like
but
he
it seemed
got
like he
them to
was-
the point that he was happy enough that
Well,
It seemed like he was coming back to them. Like they had progressed far enough that he could decide their fate. Because Adam was like, you know, I have to do this work so I can save my people. So if he wasn't worthy enough, then I guess that was the basis of judgment for High Evolutionary to say whether their race was worth keeping around or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wonder like how many colonies.
Yeah, I mean
he has going out there.
They said something about him being responsible for large parts of the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they named a sovereign and like
there was like 2 or 3 others or something. Yeah.
So it just led me to think of like, okay, so the new experiment he's doing is like these animal species that he's trying to.
Well,
do,
yeah,
and they're not hitting the point that he needs.
Yeah.
So
I mean, his dirty laundry is all of the experiments happening on these animals and creatures down here. He doesn't want to, he doesn't put that on Front Street.
Sure, but everyone knew about
the other ones.
What is it? Beta Earth.
Counter Earth.
Counter Earth. That's what it was. Oh. Everybody knew about that. It was like, all right, we're arriving at Counter Earth.
Yeah,
those
are all the.
This really looks like Earth.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I guess he's just allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm. And he called Earth one of the greatest cultures in the galaxy.
At the time that he visited it, yeah.
There's just a couple things,
which was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Is that why he replicated the 80s?
I don't know if I would replicate the 80s as the greatest culture in the universe.
There was certainly not enough smoking being done by all those animals.
No.
If they all were smoking, I was like, okay, that's
that
80s.
makes sense. Yeah.
But they said they took away all the bad things about the time period, then, right?
Supposedly, but there was still
meth
squid
octopus.
octopuses selling meth to cockroach head guys.
Yeah, I think it's just the theme of you can't have peace and serenity without
a little bit of drugs.
No, without
you can't
without the bad.
You can't have all of the good without some of the bad.
Good days without bad days are boring days sometimes.
Good days without bad days are average days.
Sure.
But you like boring days.
I love boring days.
I knew it.
But
you're what's wrong with the universe.
No, I'm a level above.
I did like James Gunn through these movies. I feel like has done good growth on all the characters.
Yeah,
I like
every character.
There may be some tricks there too. Of I don't know how much say he had, if any. Because I know Spider-Man, they would bring in Sony people to help make sure that he's fitting what they want for their movies and stuff too.
Yeah, from what I understand, he didn't have any control about what was happening, but he could advise on some stuff. And
sure.
Okay, well, if Drax's in the situation, this is the line he would have, or these are the scenes. So they decided Gamora is going to be the one that Thanos sacrifices. That was not him, and that was not part of his plan. But from what I understand, everything that happened, he's extremely happy with.
Sure.
It allowed him to get to the ending he wanted to be at.
Sure.
Not necessarily the one that he foresaw.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the theme of the movie.
It's just
right?
the ideas of all that too. Because as I was saying, I don't know what he had to say necessarily with any of that. But I think by the end of everything, the growth we've seen from Nebula from the first one to the ending has been really good. I think I loved whenever she finds out that they saved Rocket and she starts crying. I was like, oh, Nebula never would have done that. She wouldn't have cared enough to even been here to be trying to save Quill out of this ship or anything,
I mean, the relationship she had with her her sister then, she didn't know what it was like to be a sibling to have anybody that cared for you that,
But then her stopping Gamora from hitting Peter and stuff. I liked a lot of her change. Even her talking about Drax here at the end, being you're not a destroyer. Drax the dad. That's who you are. You're the father. That's
you
what you were meant to be.
Born to be a destroyer.
You became the destroyer because your family was what. That's what happened.
Him.
So I love that and stuff too. Even Rocket's arc that he's had of
Rocket's arc is amazing.
I love him being I'm Rocket Raccoon, and he shoots him. He's a raccoon.
Yeah. No, you. I love that line. This was always your story. If the story is a thing is taken from Earth and has to grow up in space, that applies to Peter, but it applies to Rocket just as much, right?
Sure.
Because he's just a raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I agree.
And you get to take a character, Rocket Raccoon, and make him not want to say the second half of his name until the arc is complete. Is really good.
Yeah. Same with Gamora, in both versions, whether it's this one or the past future one that we had.
Yeah.
She has a terrible upbringing with her father, killing off all of her family and her people and stuff like that too. But then she finds a family, whether it's through the Guardians or through the Ravagers and Stallone and all that too. It's still the same thing she's looking for. It's just she has gone a different route now,
Yeah.
and it hasn't been with Peter. You know?
And it goes on.
It's like a what if.
It goes on to the theme of free will, like the animals went through with the High Evolutionary, or like his underlings. Like they knew that he's this powerful, and they said no anyway, right? Like it's important. Free will is important. This is technically the same Gamora, but from one point on had different experiences, and that changes you. Experiences and time changes you.
Yeah, it's like Mantis removing Drax's memory of
Exactly.
events, where it's like, well, now he didn't go through whatever this was. Now he's back to this.
Yeah.
Just
And
reverted it back, basically.
Mantis got to be so honest with him. I do think you're stupid. That doesn't mean you're not worth it.
Sure.
But that, in saying that, she knows that's going to affect your relationship. Take it away.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
I really like
a relationship like that with somebody.
I really like the idea too of. At first we were like, what? I don't understand what happened. But if the idea was supposed to be that we, like Gamora through the movie, can now understand Groot, I thought that was a really interesting idea to be like, I love you guys.
Yeah.
And it's not just I am Groot and we're like, we love you too. It's like, well, now we are part of this. We have watched it. We understand Groot.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
if that's the intention, that's brilliant, because we as the audience already learned that lesson, but we have to have faith that it's happening. We don't get it. We just know it's happening. But for a small moment, just like Kraglin saw the angel of Yondu, we saw a little bit of it too, you know? We spoke in tongues too.
that's another growth character too through the series of Yondu.
Yeah.
Right? And like what he started off in the first one being just a hired gun. Go and get
he was a
human
trafficker.
Going and collecting humans for whoever.
Yeah.
And then he becomes like a father figure to Peter, and risks his own tail to save someone that he cares about.
And also a character and actor that I think that I slightly had to get over my ideas that, well, that guy's there because of nepotism. That guy's getting this because of nepotism. He's James Gunn's brother, you know? But I think he's proved every time he's appeared that, no, he's just a fantastic character actor. Yeah, exactly. A fantastic character actor, and got some true emotion in there, too.
Yeah.
With that Yondu scene.
Yeah. Your heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Use your heart, kid.
Your heart, kid.
I thought that was really cool.
And, we haven't had much with Cosmo, even less with Howard.
Yeah.
But, like, he was there, but Cosmo's little story bit that they had with, like, the whole bad dog, good dog thing, I thought that was fun. Up to the point of, like, Cosmo's pretty strong.
Yeah.
He was, like, keeping that locked in and controlled for so long.
Oh, yeah. Cosmo's incredibly powerful.
I know this is left over from the holiday special thing, but my biggest gripe with the movie is I do not understand why that dog is CG. Just get a dog and photograph it. It would have been so much better if you had an acting dog.
You just get a tree and photograph it.
Nope. Tree has to move and talk and speak and emote. That dog, you just have it and then have the voice on there. It would have been better than a CG dog.
All right, well, you do it.
It's clear. It's clearly a better choice.
You do it.
I don't understand it.
Go get a dog. Do it. Let me see.
No.
With the reasoning that you gave, I don't agree. Like, I think it would look better.
Well,
but the fact that you're saying, like, Groot has to emote and act and speak and everything, like, so does Cosmo.
Well, yes, I agree, but Groot, like, physically you have to, like, you can, I mean, we've seen Homeward Bound. You can have a dog on screen, have it make a face, and then do the voice, and it works, is what I'm saying. It could be different. You don't have, this dog isn't, his mouth's not moving, So we're already communicating differently. So the uncanny valley doesn't need to be crossed. So don't have a CG dog that, I mean, we're almost there. We're 90% there, but that 10% is still like, that's not a real dog. And when I'm watching it, I don't understand why it's not a real dog.
I didn't think about it once.
Weird.
Through the whole movie.
Okay. All right.
I don't think any part of it was like, oh man, I hate this.
Which shot did you think was the most like, that looks so much like a real dog? It's crazy.
I don't know. You know what? All of them?
Really?
Probably when it was playing with the toy.
I never
at the
looked
end
at
when
it.
everyone was dancing. It was like
It never took me out.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Not the dog.
Damn, it took me out every time, and I resent it because the movie's so great, and I still like those parts. I mean, I can, even if I'm not suspending my entire belief, I can still appreciate what it's being used for. I do this with the Darksaber.
There was one. I remember. It's at the very beginning. There was one part, and it was Kraglin fighting with Cosmo over like a toy or a rag, and it was Kraglin's reactions to it.
Like he wasn't pulling against anything.
Well, yeah, at one point, like the dog like gave slack and was doing this, but he was still kind of like holding it like that, and I'm like, well, that felt weird. But any other time, I don't think I was like, I don't like it.
Sure.
I feel
In that case,
I think it's the
what
human
they should have
interaction
had
aspect.
is just
a dog.
A dog pulling on the other side, and then animate the character to that capture, right? That way, Kraglin is reacting to something, and then you just animate Cosmo and the spacesuit and everything over that.
I mean, I think the answer is probably just as simple as like we can't comfortably put a dog in a spacesuit, and we shouldn't try or whatever. I think that's fine.
Homebound doesn't have any clothes on there.
But then have the CG when that is uncomfortable, and then just frame it so that like just have the real dog in there, man. Like there's so many dog actors being put out of work.
What?
Yeah, it's a whole damn industry that will disappear because of
Is this what they're like? Damn it, they took our jobs.
I mean,
CGI, and all the dogs are sad now. And
I mean, if people get upset when we're gonna start using AI to, remove that effort, I mean, there's gonna be a whole industry of training animals that's gonna get lost now too.
There's a little bit difference there because the AI is literally stealing work from other people and tweaking it a little bit and then calling it its own.
And animators, get reference footage so that they can, recreate animals.
So do you have a problem with Lion King?
Not really, but if it's
because
they took all those lions' jobs.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, but
like it speaks, right? Like it's not the homeward bound or look who's talking to thing that this kind of is. This is closer to that because it doesn't actually speak. You don't have to. That dog could have done everything a real dog does. And I don't want to take up a large part of the video. It was just the one thing, and I'm just trying to be honest, that bugged me the whole time. But everything else was so good. The movie's still a 9.9 if that's a 0.1 thing I didn't like.
Sure. I don't know how hard it is to train dogs and get them to do everything you want to in an acting scene thing.
Yeah.
But I've also heard the stories of like Milo and Otis, so I also I don't want that to happen. I'd rather have CG dogs than having that kind of stuff happen too,
Of course, yeah.
So,
I wouldn't say ever be like, oh no, kill some animals.
Sure.
Yeah, of course not.
I mean, I was just bringing it up because like you're talking about like older movies that use dogs and stuff when we didn't have CG.
Sure.
And I was just comparing it to similar year release movies of using dogs and animals.
And I mean,
too,
and it's only just because I just don't think that the CG uncanny valley has been crossed yet. Like there were moments when we were watching Luke Skywalker and The Mandalorian that I kept saying it's a magic trick because they were like, oh my god, they crossed the uncanny valley for me for a second. It still hasn't happened with a dog, but it's probably just because dogs are. We can read their expressions so well. And the uncanny valley is just a little bit wider than it is, say, for a lion or other CG animals that are easier to do.
Interesting. I have more issues with Luke standing out than I do with the dog standing out. Like, I watched that again recently with the kids and stuff, too, and not just the final episode of the season, but also, like, into the next time that you see him and everything, too, and I'm like, man. I think I was really excited when it first happened, but now, like, looking at him, like, it just doesn't. I mean, it looks like him, but it doesn't look like him.
So
with the dog, I didn't pick it out as
if
much.
you could, you would wish that you would just have young Mark Hamill there, right?
I would have wished they would have just casted in Sebastian. Put him there,
Sure.
But like,
you just let him.
But I mean, in the best case scenario, you don't wait 40 years to do Mandalorian. You do it beforehand. That's why I'm so hoping that they use what's his name, Alden Solo.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Like use him and Glover and use these characters before they get too old to where it's well, now which one's Lando? Is it Billy? Is it Glover? Like he's the age that Billy D was when he was playing Lando. Like,
and the big advantage of doing that is because even the best CG or face tracking things we can do cannot emote perfectly like an actor can. I use that same argument for the CG dog. It's just that's why there's a level of separation, So I would be like, why don't we just film a real animal when we can? But there must be good reasons that I am ignorant of, and all I'm saying that's just something that affected my watch through.
I think too, like I recognize emotions more one for one of humans.
Yeah,
much easier than I would like different animals, dogs or a deer or whatever.
Sure.
Like, is that deer sad? Like I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. But with a dog, like I kind of get like the tail movements and ear movements and
Sure.
that kind of stuff. But I still don't necessarily know if it's exactly what it's feeling either.
Sure.
Like I can't in person.
I loved the organic location work. That things are not built, they're grown. I just love the aesthetic. I love the sound. It felt like an alien
Every sound was just
environment, but not. Yeah.
I like Drax going through the little hole.
I love the idea of just Batista filming that.
Yeah.
All right, action.
Get me out of this thing.
That was really funny. Everybody was just on point. Like, whenever they needed to, like Chris Pratt, man, he's got it. He's so perfect for this character because on the drop of the hat, he can give you levity, he can give you laughs, he can break your heart. Like when Rocket is dying and he's crying, like I just felt that, man.
Sure.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Like we cannot understate how amazing Chris Pratt is in this role of Star-Lord. You know? Like, all the actors do great, but I just feel like because Chris is so successful, sometimes people are like, well, yeah, of course, that's why he's a big Hollywood guy, but let's not talk about that. But he's so good in this role.
Sure.
No,
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think all the actors in it did
All
really
of them.
good for like the roles that they had
Yeah.
and everything too. I was wondering if Bradley did the voices of like Little Rocket.
I would assume.
Because like Groot was
yes,
still Vin
yeah.
Diesel whenever he was old or little. I am Groot. Like I just wondered if it was the same with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I would say they probably just used his VO and just modulated it like they did with Groot.
Sure.
To make it like higher pitched and younger sounding.
Yeah.
Does Rocket bother you at all, or is it because he's kind of like altered and not just a straight up?
It doesn't bother me as much. One, you can't get a raccoon to do what Rocket does.
That's what I was saying. Like,
but two, like he's already altered, so the uncanny valley is still there, but it's not as wide.
What about the little raccoons?
I mean, you can tell they're CG, but the emotion is there. And like I said, all the emotion, the comedy, the timing, the voice work for Cosmo was awesome. I just kept thinking in my head, like, you could, if you're having a close-up like this, like, why not just have a dog that you CG sometimes versus an entire one, And again, it's just a little thought worm.
Sure.
It's nothing big.
No, we're talking about Raccoon. Rocket.
But Rocket was perfect. I mean, Rocket, like everything, man. Everything about Rocket in this was perfect.
I was very worried that, like, what I thought was going to happen was going to be his friends in the cage, like, maybe weren't dead, and that, they shot them later and stuff like that too, but I was like, does he escape and they don't escape?
Yeah.
And, like, they are like the pig and, that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
the
like,
Hellspawn.
he has to fight them or something.
Gosh. No,
and they've
yeah.
been turned into, like, something else, and they're angry because that was the problem he was having before.
Yeah, it's one of the thoughts that I didn't think, but why I said, I hope we don't see them later.
Sure, yeah.
But like Rocket found, it's much worse for what was going on with those, that failed batch 90 or whatever. But like Rocket found that anger inside him, and when he was mauling the Evolutionary's face, like that was just, it was such a not comic book moment for me. It felt so real. I don't know. Like the one shot is a big comic book splash page. It's supposed to elicit the same feeling, and seeing them all work together. Even Gamora, who's not wearing the same outfit they are, but she is filling in Gamora's missing spot. Like it was just so cool, such a cool splash page. But the Rocket stuff, some of the Rocket stuff, man, like felt like scenes from a film, and not just a popcorn flick, which was so fun.
The one splash art that they had that I thought was interesting was
the Son of Man.
And I was like, what?
Well, that's why Adam Warlock's so brilliant. He is Adam, right? He is the first man. He's this perfect little kid that everything was made for him, and he just wants to be a kid. It's so funny.
It was really funny. Cause I was thinking about that. We all said about like maybe Adam can save him.
Yeah.
Like where is he? And then whenever it popped out to that, like he was like not moving. And I was like, the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then it was just for that still for that.
I think that it's because you're expecting Adam can probably save them, right? So it's like if he's gonna do it with some style, and they do the Son of Man painting.
Goes back for his Zune.
Yeah.
And gave it to Rocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought his face was gonna be messed up afterwards, but it seemed to go back to normal.
They have those med kit things which seem to heal everything.
Dude, that broken arm that Mantis had, and just like it's the same thing Nebula kind of does, you know? But it was, oh man.
I love Mantis's that one fight scene where she's just like, what'd she do? Like kitty cat?
You think you're a cat?
Yeah. So you're a cat.
You want to dance.
You want to
You feel like
dance,
dancing.
and like unlimited rage,
uncontrollable
rage. And that lady goes, and Mantis grabs her and turns her into a gun.
Yeah,
that was so cool. I wanted to see way more of Mantis' style with that in mind.
I like the hallway one shot that they had too. I thought was really cool. There was similar to like the dog CG elements. There were elements there where I'm like, it didn't feel like they were fighting something.
Yeah, agreed.
Until there was
Sure.
a guy there.
Yeah.
But the way it was shot, the way they hit some of the cuts and stuff
And
that they did, I thought was
the
really
ultra wide lens kind of sold that one for me too.
Sure.
Because it's like, this hallway's not going to have much room. How do we make this feel big and epic? Ultra wide, and they did that so many times throughout the movie that it just became part of the language of the movie, and I bought it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, and it didn't have the crazy amount of distortion that a lot of like when they try to show you the ultra wide angle.
It was just enough to make it feel like everything in this thing is real and going through a lens.
Yeah.
Right? It was just enough.
What was the? I didn't catch what the reasons were necessarily. Where they changed aspect ratio. Like at one point it was full screen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then like we came back into the ship and it cut back down. But before it had been.
It was just
small too, right?
Yeah, it was during a time when it was playing with like, like one person's point of view. I can't remember exactly right now. I don't know if we can find it.
Well, because you said it about the aspect ratio at one point. And then
one person the idea is that, and now the scope of your vision is bigger, and the aspect ratio came back into full view. You know, that's what it was, but I can't remember the specific what character was focusing on right now.
Yeah, because whenever I noticed it go back was after like the splash art, I think it was, and then they came back inside, and then it went back. So I'm like, is it after they went to like Counter Earth, and it was like everything?
It was right
High
when
Evolutionary
the space battles were going to start, because it like went out, and suddenly we could see way more of the windows in front of us with how big the scope of everything was.
I don't know, I mean, did they shoot it on like? I mean, it is shot for IMAX.
Yeah.
But like, did they leave some of those scenes in there, like in the IMAX format rather than the widescreen format?
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of movies do that, but this one had like the focus of the transition between the two.
I was just curious if there was like what the reason was, because like we've watched what was it, like Dark and stuff recently, where like sometimes the way the things are shot or done or whatever, like
Westworld
correlates. Westworld did the same thing, and it correlates with the language of like, well, now you're in the past, or now you're in this world, or now whatever.
What point of view are you in right now?
Yeah,
it is not the same.
But I didn't catch what the reason was in this, and I wasn't sure if you guys had any idea or anything yet.
No, I really didn't notice it a whole lot.
I might notice.
Like, I definitely felt at times like, whoa, I can see much more, but I didn't necessarily notice the transition as much. Just like a different feeling of the shots.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything. Like Eric had said, like aspect ratio, and I was like, what happened? And nothing had changed then. It was all just full screen, and I was like, I don't know what happened. And then later on, I saw it
go back down,
and I was like, okay, so it did change. And I was like, why? So I'm curious on that. I have to see. I don't know if it was like
try to find it.
Well, I don't know if it was like getting all the Guardians back together, kind of thing, or when it was like Rocket was back. But on a rewatch, I might understand. I don't know where it was I have no idea when it first.
All I know is that it happened, and then like we started looking out into space like through much bigger windows because we were using vertical space now.
Sure.
I generally, when I take notes, I just write things down that I think like this might be significant either now or later, as like like maybe this would be a future thing, and I can write this down so I have this detail, or I want to talk about it after. And this might be the most notes I've ever taken for one movie. Like, there's so much happening. This movie was so dense.
It was very dense.
There were so many great things. We got to see the other Ravagers, and even they got the little payoff of like under Gamora, and we know who Gamora really is. We saw her express that part of herself in an alternate future, thrives with a family, and it's really sweet. There's just so many little details like that all throughout the movie.
No, I love the growth of everybody. All of them. Even to the point, right now it's paused on the Groot Star-Lord fighting scene. Yeah. And I love seeing them like actually work together. Yeah. Where so often I feel like we get teams and you don't get to see them kind of using like, there's no like coordination in the way they fight.
Sure.
It's kind of just like, just fight.
There's no combo moves.
Yeah, right? When you play like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I always loved when you would like, I think we saw it in Avengers maybe, right? It's a similar thing where like you have a special move with Iron Man and Captain America where he jumps down, he shoots his lasers into Cap's shield, Cap like redirects them into a bunch of people and stuff, and there's things like that, and I really like that. Or you have, you know, Spider-Man grab like Luke Cage and swing Luke Cage around, and Luke Cage just punching everybody.
Hawkeye fires Ant-Man with an arrow.
Yeah, I love seeing those kind of things, and I feel like we've never seen it more than like Star-Lord and Groot fighting together, or them all taking out the High Evolutionary, just pow, 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 and just.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Ronin, right? When they fought Ronin, it was a struggle.
It was definitely a struggle.
And this was just like Rocket's there. They're there to save Rocket, and they shoot, and they punch, and they kick, and they stab, and everyone got a hit in.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Did you guys ever think? I mean, the movie did such a great job with sound effects, so it has to be an intentional choice. Is this version of Groot like lighter than the Groot from the first movie? You think? Like, I know that he's not as tall, but he seems big. But like Groot used to in that first movie, when he was coming, you could hear him. He had this like presence all the time of heavy footsteps.
Wow. I think it was to me, it feels like this is soft new wood.
Yeah, okay.
Like new growth wood.
So like it is. He's physically
I think
lighter.
he's physically less like hardwood.
Yeah.
Like an oak tree that's been growing for 150 years. He's a heavy fucking tree, but like a poplar or something like that that springs up in like 30 years.
Sure.
It's really light.
Like nothing sells visual effects more than amazing sound work to go with them. You know, it just puts it into a whole other experience for you. And there were a couple of times with this Groot where I was thinking like, should he be heavier? But then in my head I was going like, well, maybe he's not. Maybe
he's also not as tall as he used to be.
Yeah.
If he's too
he used
heavy,
to be like 9 feet tall, right?
If he's too heavy, he can't glide out down to the planet.
He can't.
You know?
No,
He
you're
just
right.
falls like a log.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
That's cool.
And we know,
That's
like
cool.
James Gunn has said, like this is not the same exact Groot. This is effectively Groot's.
It's like an offspring.
Kid. Yeah,
right?
offspring.
It's like a seedling left behind that grows into a new Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he needs to not feel the same or be. You know, he has his whole.
He has his own story.
Effectively, it's what's happening with Gamora. Like it's Groot to a point that we love, but it's not fully Groot, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
And we had Kaiju Groot. What a great plan they have in their pocket.
I love when he did that.
Full kaiju! Full kaiju!
This is so funny seeing like little Groot tongue.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that's made of.
Yeah.
I assume it's just more wood.
Yeah, I
And he
guess.
took like the plates of his face, like spread them apart to make his head bigger and everything. That was cool.
That was neat.
I like the detail that Rocket and the animals like him they're programmed to be peaceful. So that's why he thrives when he's in this family, but he's so hurt that he's constantly trying to disrupt the peace with his little jabs, comments that he makes, you know, because that like initial thing hurts so much, but it's what he is seeking. It's a great little detail, but it also just makes for these scenes that just are like, you know, they're being placed here for you to cry later, you know, because it's so sweet to see that little floor rabbit, you know, making friends and dreaming, and it's like, I know what you're doing. You're not gonna get me, and you still get me.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No,
it was like when Penn and Teller do a magic trick with clear cups.
Sure.
Like, I know what you're doing, but it still works.
Was Rocket programmed for
That's
being
what they
peaceful?
said, yeah.
Because I knew that was one of the things they were working with Batch 92 and all that and stuff, but I wasn't sure about him. 'Cause I also remember them saying, like, you were just like a means to an end of us experimenting and figuring things out to get to this point. I can't remember what they said about.
No, every batch is meant to succeed. It's when they don't succeed, they're gone. So he always had the goal of making a perfect society. So peace was like, it's probably like one, you know, the 10 commandments of these things. You know, it's pretty high up there. It's just those ones that were screwing up. He had no idea why, and Rocket figured it out.
Well, he knew the cause of it,
and that got to him.
It was because of those carbon chains or whatever.
I know, things.
Microsites or whatever. But he just didn't know what was causing them to build up.
Yeah, he didn't have a specific inspiration of creativity to guess the problem. Yeah,
it's like
Can't
a
wait.
user, like a computer user.
Can't wait to watch. This is my kids, and whenever Groot says, "I love you guys," they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what?" He just, I'm like, "What are you talking about? You said I am Groot."
Oh, dude, that is so awesome.
Then they'll be like, "What?
That's bullshit.
I understand him."
You need to do that as soon as possible, because your kids are growing, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, like they still gotta get that.
Yeah, you gotta get in that like that Santa
And then,
era.
and then you got to have like we'll go back and you flip to a section where you've edited it. He says, "I am Groot," and you never show them the real movie,
Never show
ever
them.
again. You put you get it on Blu-ray. You do your own Blu-ray. You put it on there. Like, guys,
Print your own label.
Go on Disney Plus. You watch it. I bought it.
We're getting rid of Disney Plus.
I
Just
want
keep the
them
joke
to have,
going
like,
for forever.
I want like there to be in the far future some Reddit post where like my dad tricked me.
I thought I could understand.
Yeah.
Groot.
For 40 years.
We get to that point, we go back and I edit in Groot saying words
exactly.
the whole time so they understand them for like
that'd
all
be
the
nuts.
movies. It's like it only took you guys, till here to understand them, but now you understand them. And they go back and like every time they respond, you just have like, I need Vin Diesel to record
great.
all the real lines. And I can just
You
plug
would
them,
need to,
and I can
yeah.
just plug them in.
Dude, that's Christmas morning right there. Because you're like, it's gotta be. Look at all this shit.
It must be true.
Or just take lines from like the Fast and Furious. Nothing more important than family.
That would be so good.
It would be. And they just never show them those movies, so they never recognize.
Where are we? This is Brazil.
I did like Gamora getting the point where she like was just sitting there and was like, I'm Groot. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah.
And it's like, she understands him. After being like, you guys are just kidding me, right? You guys just keep pretending you know what he says, making stuff up.
Yeah, it's so much that this Gamora can't believe that what they're telling her is true. That's not how people operate. That's not how groups work. That's not how Peter is.
Yeah,
And
but she also
sees it.
knows it's true though, right? Because she has the
by
Ravagers
the end,
and stuff.
well,
right?
yeah, true.
She has that family there. It's just not these guys.
She knows they have that reputation and that they can follow through. It's just she thought that they put more planning into it rather than just flying by the seat of
But
their
you
pants.
don't decide to love someone. Like, you fall in love with someone, and she never fell. She never stumbled. So when she sees Peter, she's like, she can't believe that what everybody's saying is true. It's like, there's no way I love that guy. Look at him.
He's a bumbling fool.
He annoys me every second of the day. But even she sees it, and then I love that, like, I can see we would have been fun. Really, really sweet scene.
Yeah.
And just because that's not her doesn't mean that it's not important that Peter both get a chance to kind of say goodbye, which is kind of why I thought they had them staring back to back and he could like hear her voice in a way and imagine his own Gamora. But yeah, it's just really cool.
Get to have his cake and eat it too. Got to have the closure, and like he got to grow beyond Gamora as well. Learn to swim.
Joob joob.
Joob joob.
Joob joob. Guys, thank you for watching this movie reaction for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Make sure you subscribe because not only do we have a bunch of movie reactions for some other Marvel movies you can watch right now on the channel, we're currently going through Secret Invasion, and we got some fantastic stuff coming up, so subscribe for the future with more MCU stuff.